Walking downtown and I'm okay. He's got it all figured out.
Hey guys, welcome back. So for today's video, I'm going to be testing out some new makeup products. I recently received this lovely collection from Kaleidos Makeup in PR. I did an unboxing on my story and I asked if you guys would like to see a video. So many of you guys said yes, so here I am trying everything out. I have the entire collection on my face right now, but look how cute this little PR set is. It's like a little tin suitcase and all the beautiful products are inside. So if you guys would like to see how the products perform and my thoughts on them and how I achieved this final makeup look, then please continue watching. Alright, so to get started, I'm going to start off with eye primer. I'm actually going to take the Kaleidos Tone Activator eye primer and I've been using it ever since I got it. I don't really think it's a necessary product, but it works, and because I have it, I just want to finish it up. And I'm just going to use my ring finger, and I like to just take a little bit and apply that on to my eyes. You can see that it does like cover up the darkness on my lid space. I'm only gonna put it on one eye first because we're just gonna work one eye at a time. So these are the two new Futurism palettes. We have LUNAR Lavender and Sashimi City. I love the names, love the packaging. So this is what LUNAR Lavender looks like. You can see I sort of picked out my hair clips to match, and I'm wearing a pink sweater as well because you guys know me, just being monochromatic. The packaging opens up like this, and I just want to show you the packaging because it's just so pretty. And that's the palette inside. This concept, the color story, it's just a lot of vibes that I'm vibing for, you know. And here are the beautiful shadows. So pretty. So we're gonna do one eye with this palette and then a one eye with Sashimi City, and this one, oh, packaging again. This is what Futurism 7 looks like. A little bit more on the neutral side, but we also have that pink as well, so that's why I got the pink and purple clips. I think I'll go in with Sashimi City first. First color, let's go into this shade here. This one is called Gourmet. Out of all of the Futurism palettes, this one, Sashimi City, looks like the palette that's more up my alley, like the tones. So I'm just going to work Gourmet into my crease area using windshield wiping motions. I'm gonna take that same shadow onto my lower lash line as well. Then I'm gonna go ahead and take this shade over here. This one is called Salmon Skyline. I'm gonna take that on a smaller blending brush. This shade looks really pretty as well. This will be another nice transition shadow, but I'm just going to pack that on to my lid space. I think I'll go with a halo eye today. So I'm just gonna build the shadow on at the outer corner, inner corner, just sort of all over my lid space. This sort of gives me like Give It To Me straight vibes. I love it. Now that I'm actually looking at the palette, it's strange how there are two dark browns. I'm just going to swatch both of them. So that's what it's looking like. This one is called Pomegranate. This one is called Soy Sauce, which I love that name. You can see the undertone is a little bit different. This one is a little bit more on the chocolate warm side, and this one definitely has a redder undertone. It's a little bit darker. And then just because I want to try as many shadows as I can, I'll take Soy Sauce and I'll run that on my lower lash line. And now time for the star of the show. We're going to take this Duochrome Pink Gold. This one is called Pink Ginger. I love these names, you guys, like just these Asian inspired names. I love it. But I'm going to use this dry first just to pack that on at the center of our lid. Okay. Oh, yes. That is definitely more on the pink side. I think I will just spray my brush ever so slightly. Gonna take a little bit of that onto my lower lash line. And to just finish off the look, I'm going to take this shade here. This one is called Penthouse. I'm just going to take this on a really thin brush just so we could use every single shade in this palette. And I'm just going to put that right at the center. Maybe you guys can't see it too well. I can't really either. It's just adding a little bit of reflect. How about we take that onto the inner corners instead? But these metallics definitely have a lot of specks of glitter in it, so you're going to get that like really glittery effect, which I personally really like. So now I'm going to go ahead and finish off my eye really quickly. I'm going to apply eyeliner and apply mascara, pop on my lashes to complete the eye look. And now moving on to the other eye, we're going to start off with eye primer once again, just taking the same Kaleidos Tone Activator Primer. Alright, so we're going to do something pretty purple, more brighter on this eye, I feel. So I'm going to go into this shade here. This one is called Wisteria, and this is going to be our base and transition shadow. For this eye, I also will do a halo eye, just so it can sort of match up. As for this lilac shade, so far I feel like I need to keep dipping back in to build it up, but I think that's okay when it comes to colorful colors. It can be a little bit intimidating sometimes. You might think it's a bit easier to just build up the product. But I really love the concept of this specific lavender palette. I feel like lavender is really having its moment right now. It's literally everywhere, and it's like the color of the year or something. I'm gonna take that same shadow onto my lower lash line as well. Then I'm gonna go into the deep purple. This is called Midnight Flora. And I'm going to start packing that onto my lid space. I'm also gonna take that shade once again onto my lower lash line. I'll go in with this shade here. This one is definitely a duochrome. It pulls like blue, but then it almost shifts to a purple. So that will be really interesting. I'm gonna use this wet, so I'm just gonna spray my brush. So I'm just gonna place it at the center of my eyes. Ooh, pretty. And then I'm gonna take the light lilac metallic shadow. This one is called Dreamscape. I'm just going to take that on my brush. I won't wet my brush. And I'll apply that directly on top, maybe just to lighten it, and probably use it in our inner corners as well. I feel like for colorful shades, using a primer sort of like the P. Louise base works a bit better, but I think it looks good. It just does look a little bit patchy at this outer corner area here. But we'll leave it at that. I'm gonna go ahead and do my liner, lashes, everything like that. And to complete off the eye look, I have these little gem stickers. I'm gonna take the pink gem and I'm just gonna pop that underneath the Salmon City side. And then I'll take a light purple one and put it on the Lunar Lavender side. And I feel like that really completes the eye look and matches my hairpins as well, so love, love. So now we're gonna move on to the face. They also came out with some contour palettes in this new collection. So these are their Charisma contour palettes. They have it in 3 shades. So we have cool and light, warm and medium, and warm and deep. I actually took the warm and medium one and I've been using this for the past couple of days. But this is what the packaging looks like. It's just like the eyeshadow palettes, how you just open it up here and then you get the product inside. So we'll just take this out because what's really handy about this packaging is that they show you how to use it, and when you actually open it up you also get this little card, so it tells you which shade is for what. So I'm going to take the chisel on my big contour brush. This one is from Colourpop. It comes in their brush set. I do like the bronzer. I feel like the shade on me is really nice because I feel like it's not too dark, because sometimes I feel like my bronzer can be a little bit too dark for my skin tone. So I think the warm and medium, it fits my complexion really well. I wish the bronzer was a little bit more warmer. I feel like it does pull more to the neutral sort of side, but nonetheless I think it's really pretty. It blends out really well. As you can see, it's just a nice soft bronzer. You can kind of tell in the pan it's not as warm. You can see it blends out really well. I really like the tone on me. And what I love about this palette is that I actually use all three shades. Typically, I would use a bronzer from one palette, then I'll go into another palette to take a contour shade to contour my nose. So it's nice that I have like literally everything in this little palette, which I really love, and I think it's really handy. And I believe this is 18 US dollars. I think that's completely worth it. Then I'm gonna take this shade here, and this is going to be my nose contour. I'm not the best at contouring my nose. I always say this every time I contour my nose. I literally just take the shadow and just go down the sides of my nose. And I feel like, you know, makes it look a little bit slimmer. And again, the tone of it is really nice. It's not too dark. I mean, I'm not using a lot of it, but I feel like, you know, it's a really nice shade for my skin tone. And then I've actually been using the Fill shade. I typically don't take this sort of powder and add it on, but just because I wanted to test it out, I've been applying it where they recommend it. So like on the cheek area, and like sort of in here on your chin a little bit. And I don't know if it's just me, but I feel like this sort of gives like a blurring effect. Like it just blurs out my skin a little bit, and I really like how it looks. So I've just been using it. I really like it. And typically I don't go in with extra powder because I already have lots of powder on. I feel like it gives like a really nice blurring effect. I don't know if that could just be me, but I don't know. I feel like it makes my skin look good. It doesn't make my skin look like even cakier. I'm actually not going to swatch the other two palettes because I might add it into a giveaway, or I might give it to a friend if any of these shades fit them. But I'll just show you what the palette looks like. So this one is the Cool and Light, and then this one is Warm and Deep. I feel like there is a big jump from Warm and Medium and Warm and Deep. They are an indie brand, and this collection is on pre-sale, so I feel like in the future they probably will come out with more shades because I think this is going to do really well. Since we are mainly focusing on Kaleidos, I'm just going to use all the makeup products I have from them. So I'm going to go in with their blushes, even though these are no longer available. I'll go into the Peach and I'll put it on this side. I love these blushes so much. It's so sad how these were discontinued. I didn't even know they were so limited as well. And then I'm just gonna take the rose one and just flip my brush around and take it on this side. And then it's time for highlighter. I have so many of their highlighters. So my all-time favorite one is Ray Rider. This one's actually in my top drawer. I love this guy. But I also have some of their other highlighters here. They all reflect different colors, so it's nice to have these for looks like this. I'm gonna take Diamond Dasher, just a little bit. These are really pigmented, so just take a little, and I'm gonna apply it to the pink side. Oh yes, really pretty. And then for the purple side, I'm gonna go in with Comet Catcher. Oof, that one, good choice. This one is a lot more purple, like fuchsia I should say, and it's a bit darker. This one is not as glittery. This one has more glitters in it. This one is more of like a metallic highlight. But this one is too dark on me. I can see a grey stripe here. But nonetheless, I think it's really pretty. So I feel like this video is going to be super long, but we're on to the last product. They came out with another LUCID lip gloss in the shade Dramatize. In my last testing out Kaleidos makeup review, I tried out this one, the other LUCID lip in the shade Hypnotize. And when you look at this, you're like, it's gonna be really metallic, but to my surprise, these are really wearable, and I actually keep this one in my top drawer. So I'm just going to show you what it looks like on its own, and then I'll probably pair it on top of another lip color. You can see like this is not what you would expect it to be, right? You would expect this to be very like a metallic lip gloss, and these are very, very comfortable. They're not sticky. They almost feel like sort of like a lip oil, but like a little bit thicker. I think I might like this one more than this one because this has that reddy undertone, so it already gives like a tint to my lips. Oh, that's really pretty. I love this. I think this is gonna go on my top drawer as well. So that is what Dramatize looks like on me. I think I'm just gonna take this off, and then I'm gonna put like another lip color underneath because I want something a little bit more brighter. Alright you guys, so this is the final look. What do you guys think? I had a lot of fun filming this video. It was just nice to play around with makeup, just spilling out my initial thoughts on everything and just creating a fun look. I really like doing 2 different eye looks on my eyes. I feel like that's really fun. Just a quick roundup on the new products I tried. So first, the eyeshadow palettes I really love. I would say I like Sashimi City a little bit more just because this is like more up my alley, and the matte shadows remind me a lot of Give It To Me Straight, like that sort of muted romantic vibe. So I really like this, and it's like pink as well, so I love that. As for LUNAR Lavender, I did like it, but I just struggled a little bit with the purple shadows. I feel like they look a little bit patchy. I need to work with that. I feel like I just need to use a different primer and I think I would be good. But yeah, definitely need to play around with this one a little bit more, but I really do like the color story and the color scheme in this. What else did I use? I used the Charisma Contour Palette, Warm and Medium. Really like this. I've been using it ever since I got it. I'm going to continue using it. And it was my first time using these 2 highlighters. Like I mentioned, I have Ray Rider. I use it all the time, but I haven't used these 2 shades, and I really like Diamond Dasher. This one is nice as well, but it's too dark on me, and it's more of a metallic highlight. This one has really, really fine glitters in it that I'm sort of loving. So yeah. And then for the Luca Lip in Dramatize, I really like it. I like the tint that it gives to my lips, and I just love how comfortable it is. I think I like it more than the one that I used previously. So yeah, my little collection is growing and I love it. But that, you guys, is going to conclude today's try-on tutorial review. If you guys did enjoy this video and found it helpful, be sure to give the video a thumbs up for me. I would appreciate it so much if you did. It also helps me out as well. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. Are you guys going to pick up this new collection? Are you thinking about purchasing anything? Just let me know your thoughts down below. I love chatting with you guys after every upload. But yeah, with that being said, you guys, that is going to conclude today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already. I love you guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!